The Vivo NEX 3 is one of the first phones to feature this new waterfall screen, plus a bunch of other top-end specs. I just got hands on with the Vivo NEX 3, which features a waterfall display. I'm not the biggest fan of curved screens, but I must say it is a really impressive device. Like I said, I've never been the biggest fan of curved displays, and I was really intrigued by this waterfall display, just how it would work and look on a device. And I must admit, as soon as I got it in my hands, I was really impressed with it. This is going to become more and more prevalent on Android phones for sure. The Huawei Mate 30 Pro is going to feature a very similar screen to this one. Oppo are also working on a device with a waterfall display. It really is impressive how they get the display to actually curve around and is actually part of the edge and the side of the phone. The quality of this display too is really high class. The colors are great. It's just bright and big. And look at that side bezel. It is just not there whatsoever. They managed to fit a loudspeaker in the top bezel there and a triple camera on the back with an ultra wide, a main sensor and a 2x zoom camera as well. The main camera is 64 megapixels and it can record up to 4K video. Not the prettiest camera bump in the world though, I must say. But honestly, this phone is all about the front. The screen is so impressive. Now to the big question that everyone has. How are the sides? If you touch the sides, is it going to scroll? Are you going to have unwanted touches? You can see me scrolling through. If I touch the sides of the device, it does not scroll. Only when I touch the top of the device does it start scrolling and moving the screen. So these sides are no problem whatsoever. It really was a smooth experience. You get a speaker down at the bottom with USB-C, and on the top, they actually keep the headphone jack, and you also get a dual pop-up camera in there too. There's a 16 megapixel sensor in there and it can record 1080p video for selfies. The actual speaker is in that pop-up too, which you can just make out. Without testing the device and going through a camera test, I can't really tell you exactly how great the pictures are, but I'm glad this one has a triple camera with an ultra wide. And on the screen, the pictures looked very bright, very well exposed, very, very saturated, which is typical of Vivo phones anyway. But the use of the Snapdragon 855 Plus in this phone really does make everything feel really snappy. It feels snappier, quicker, more responsive than a lot of other Vivo phones for sure. There are no buttons on this phone. You have to press the sides of the device, and there is a taptic engine in there that gives you the impression of tapping buttons. It's intuitive, to be honest, and you get used to it after about 5 seconds. As I said, I have never been the biggest fan of curved screens, although I have used some curved screen phones before, but getting this one in the hand, it is just so impressive and it just makes the phone feel so much more modern. So I'm definitely less skeptical about waterfall screens overall. I'm really excited to see what Huawei bring us, what Oppo bring us, and maybe even what Samsung bring us if they are willing to put it in one of their flagship phones. It makes the whole device way more immersive. You can see when you're watching videos, it is just so good looking and there are no bezels on the sides of the device. It's completely blended into the display. The phone also comes with 44 watt fast charging and a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, but for a Chinese phone, it's expensive. 5,000 RMB for the 5G version. Anyway, that's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.